U.S. Navy launched live-fire missiles in the Philippine Sea last week, in what is seen as a direct message to China. The guided missile destroyer USS Barry launched a medium-range Standard Missile 2, according to the U.S. 7th Fleet's Facebook page. The exercise took place in waters east of the Philippines. According to the South China Morning Post, the destroyer was accompanied by the guided missile cruiser USS Shiloh, which also fired an SM-2 missile. The Post spoke with military analysts who believe the exercise was meant to be a warning to China's People's Liberation Army, PLA. Zhou Chenming, a Beijing-based military analyst, said, "The U.S. Navy is worried about Chinese missiles, which China could use as a trump card in a military conflict between the two parties in the region. The 7th Fleet wants to warn Beijing that it can intercept missiles from China. The U.S. is worried about a type of missile that the PLA developed in recent years that has a range of 2,500 miles, which puts the U.S. naval base in Guam within its range." Despite the coronavirus pandemic, the U.S. continues to run naval exercises in the South China Sea. The U.S. 7th Fleet conducted Expeditionary Strike Force (ESF) operations in the South China Sea from March 15–18. The ESF was carried out by the Theodore Roosevelt Carrier Strike Group, a large fleet of aircraft carriers, destroyers, and amphibious ships. Since 2015, the U.S. has been running what they call Freedom of Navigation Operations (FONOPs) near contested archipelagos in the South China Sea. The latest FONOP took place on March 10, when the destroyer USS MlSSlLE sailed near the Parcel Islands, a group of islands and reefs that China, Taiwan, and Vietnam all have overlapping claims of. China called the latest FONOP a hegemonic act that violates international law, and threatens the peace and stability of the South China Sea.